Welcome back to Bestie After Dark, where I tell your worst or most interesting dating, romance, and bedroom storytime submissions. As a reminder, if you would like to get your story to me, please visit ycbestie.com/bad and fill out my form. Tonight, because I'm in the process of recording and editing our new episode, and a lot of the stories I've told recently have been quite long, therefore I don't have a ton of clips for social media, we're telling one of my stories. Now, if you've been here for quite a long time, you may be familiar with my nickname list. When I first got separated, and I would say for all of 2024 and then very, very early 2025, my friends and I kept a list of nicknames for guys that we were seeing that we basically knew that we didn't want to get too emotionally attached to. Like, this guy is not a great person, right? This story is about coconut oil, the sadist. This is very, very, very early on in my separation because at the time I thought that I did not know how to finish, reach the big O, enjoy getting down and dirty. I just didn't like it. It wasn't for me. And I was like, I need to screw someone other than the person that I've been with for like all these years since I was 17. And here's the thing about getting married young to a deranged person after only ever being with deranged people, and you yourself are mentally ill, obviously, is that you continue that pattern into like trying to fix them. Luckily, I don't do that anymore because I'm not a fucking idiot anymore. But at this time, I come across this guy who seems like, on paper, we should be the perfect match. Owns several small businesses, and he's very involved with all of them, including one in the greenery sector, which we all know I'm very interested in. That's where my career started, and we had a lot of like not the same monetizable hobbies, but like similar things. So, you know, my thought at the time was like, okay, you'll be busy as fuck, I'll be busy as fuck, we just mind our own business. Well, very quickly on, this man shows himself to be fucking insane. Like, he thinks he's one of those dark romance, like, fantasy characters that just like bosses women around because he thinks he's like dominant. Big menace don't go like that. What? So I block him. And he promptly starts contacting me from all of his different business numbers. Mind you, they're not text now numbers. Like, these are his. It made me so mad. Because I would call or like try to respond and be like, leave me alone. And someone else would answer, what's wrong with you? And mind you, they were like his actual business numbers, not just random text now or Google Voice numbers. And that's part of what made me so mad is like, I feel like you shouldn't have an undersupply of cooter being who you are. But if you do, now I see why, you know? And so eventually he does wear me down. And I fall for the bit, the act, the like, oh, I'm going to save you, blah, 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 blah. Because I used to want to be saved and I used to want to do a lot of saving, a lot of fixing myself. And here's the thing. I don't do that anymore because I'm not stupid anymore. I might have already said that in this video, but listen, because I had to record this twice. The first time, for some reason, didn't record with audio. Didn't appreciate that. But yeah, I don't do that anymore because I'm not a fucking dumbass. So if you do shit like that, might I recommend therapy and intensive work on yourself? Anyways, so I fall for it. We bang, hook up, get it on, get it in. Now, what's interesting about that is he brought his own little mason jar of coconut oil. Like, that was my party favor. But I'm in too deep at this point. This is a very large man. That's one of the problems. Like, short men come with their own issues, okay? But it's very intimidating when you have a very large man intimidating you, okay? And so I'm like, all right, whatever. I want to bang anyways. Let's do it. Now, he has done so much talking himself up. It was not very good. It was not very long. The action or the, you know, thing. So that's problem number one. Well, no, problem number one happened a long time ago. Now, problem number two is that after this, I'm like, okay, whatever. We banged. I'm done here. It wasn't good. Back up. I always forget the most important detail. He called me mommy on accident when he finished. And I know it was on accident. I know that it wasn't like an intentional thing because he was so like angrily shameful. So I'm like, okay, whatever, like I'm done. I think I block him again, honestly. And then he starts like aggressively trying to contact me to offer me money hefty amounts, like not something so egregious so I'm like, you're lying, but a fair amount. And at the time I really needed it. And so he starts offering me quite, a good amount of money to beat the fuck out of me. Like absolutely beat the shit out of me. At one point he mentioned like taking me on like a nice vacation out to a cabin in the woods where he would promptly beat the motherfucking shit out of me. And I had a few things about this, okay? Because again, I really needed money at this point. I did actually consider this. But this motherfucker was too fucking big. Way too goddamn big for all of this. Okay? The damage that he would have done to my person if I actually left there, the cost of fixing that would have far outweighed the amount of money he was offering me. The second thing, though, is I scared him. Because I was like, can I beat you back? Like, not a little bit, a lot of it. Can I, if it's mutual, I'm willing to consider. And he like freaked out about this genuinely and was like, never mind. And like, I was so angry at the time that a part of me was serious and a part of me did just want to freak him out. But seeing this reaction, I see the bitch in you. Like, after that, I was like, bye, you're a freak. I should have done that on like day one. But sometimes it takes you have to get to a point. Okay, and then you're like, what the fuck? Okay, thank you so much for joining me for Bestie After Dark tonight. If you subscribe on my website, you can see the full 45-minute to an hour-long episode on Saturdays, or you can visit my YouTube at YC Bestie on Mondays. Bye!